Hello, everybody. Good morning. This is our 19 Coachman 28-foot RV. I am hoping that people will be able to join me on this planned impromptu hangout. I have to put my glasses on because I cannot see. Okay, there we go. I have this is what I did. I went what I thought was the easiest way, which is you go to YouTube and you click on Video Manager. From Video Manager, you click on, I want to say it's Events. I could be wrong. Then from there, you go to Create Event. And I created the event. Now, I also went over to Google Plus, and which I'm going to go over there right now, to see if my event is listed under Video Hangouts. Now, somehow yesterday, Janice was able to do this and everybody could join in, and she said she didn't know how she did it. But I'm going to close that window. And I see on my page on YouTube that there's nothing going on. And I don't know what that means. I don't know if I'm just talking to myself, if I'm talking to other people. Oh, okay. Now I see that it says on my YouTube page that I am streaming live. Okay. But again, I got no viewers, so I'm basically talking to myself, I think, which is fine. So I do that every day. Another, okay, I'll give this a couple minutes here and see if anybody has underneath the post for the impromptu planned hangout. And I'm thinking that you can put that in your address bar or just click on it. I got one viewer now. Got to know. I don't know if that one viewer is me. Oh, now I have no viewers. Oh, so that one viewer is me. Now I have one viewer again. Holy cow, this is so complicated. I wish this wasn't so complicated. I've really gone through this over and over and over again. And the problem is they have, and that's the confusing part, is that they have too many portals. You can get in, or you can create one from Hangout, or I mean from, what's it called, YouTube. Here, for example, I have, let's see, what's that mean again? Screen share. What's that mean again? Chat. Okay, so I have the chat on, at least on my side. Cameraman, let's see. Don't really know what that means. Oh, as guest join, hide. No, no, no. Okay. So, okay, cameraman's not really helpful. Now I have two viewers, And I'm going back to chat over here on the left-hand side. That's chat right there, right? Okay. I don't see anything. I'm going to put something in there. Hello? Is anyone there? Even though I see 3 of you viewers there. And maybe that will come up somewhere. Yeah, this is irritating. Okay. See, the difficulty is I don't know if you 3 viewers are just observing or if you're trying to get onto the Hangout itself to participate. See, that's really what I should do is set up 2. No, because, see, I've tried to set up 2 computers to do this where I can have Google Plus on one computer and then this open chat hangout thing on another computer. But the difficulty that I run into is the draw off my internet, whatever that's called, bandwidth. I run into where they're both computers are just low. So now I'm down to 2 viewers. Okay, I can deal with this. It was impromptu. So I already went for my walk, just got back. I haven't had my juice yet, and I do still have my juice every morning. I like it. I'm kind of addicted to it now. So not sure what that means. I think it means that I'm going to have to take my big juicer with me. And I've talked to some friends who have smaller juicers, and it's the same deal with the, what's it called? God, it's big. It's, okay, I can't remember what it's called. But basically, it leaves like really fine ground ingredients. You still end up with the finely ground ingredients on there, and I'm not interested in that. I want juice. I like juice. I don't care what anybody says about it all being sugar or whatever. It really isn't. When I juice in the morning, I do 4 big fat carrots. I still do 2 handfuls of spinach, usually 1 apple, and whatever miscellaneous fruits sitting in my my refrigerator. Like blackberries out here in California are a good deal right now. I have to cough. Hold on. Blackberries are a good deal right now, so sometimes I put some blackberries in there. Strawberries will start being a good deal here real soon, and so I put strawberries in there. But it's like whatever impromptu, whatever fruit I have that is just kind of sitting around. Like I chop up strawberries and put them in my salads, my regular salads. And I like that, so I usually have strawberries in the refrigerator. And I'm not sure how all this is going to transition into, being boondocking. And then I got to turn on the generator to run my juicer, which is completely worth it as far as I'm concerned. Completely worth it. And I'm almost to the point where I'm going to absolutely do that. I still have 3 viewers, just FYI, thought I'd tell you that. And I don't think any of you can chat with me. I've been on for 9 minutes. And I can continue talking just, myself for a really long time. I'm sorry to say. As a writer, okay, in writing dialogue, you actually end up being a little schizophrenic because you become, as you're writing, you become the characters you're writing. Okay, so it is a little schizophrenic. So I have a lot of dialogue conversations out loud to myself when I'm in the house. And if people aren't used to that, they will walk into the room and say, who are you talking to? But you know, as my daughter got older, um, she would sometimes come into my office and say, "Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me?" And of course, if the door's closed, I'm just talking to myself, working out dialogue. Um, you have to hear it out loud. When you put stuff on paper, it's all well and good, but you really need to hear it out loud in order to know whether or not it sounds ridiculous. Or at least I do. I don't know how other people handle it. Um, okay, so now it's been 11 minutes and nobody's trying to get on, but I do have 3 viewers. And I know what's really frustrating, and I hate frustrating you guys, is, if you're trying to get on and I'm not in the right broadcasting thing, then you can't participate. This is just me talking to me, probably filming. And that's why I'm only going to do this for another 2 minutes. And then I'm going to go over to Google Plus and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to start the Hangout over there and see if I can get on, get other people on um, over there. Let's see, what else can I talk about? Um, don't want to talk about work because I got to do that. I get up probably at 5:30 in the morning and have coffee and do my constitutional, if you will. And then I work for a few hours, and then by then I'm pretty stiff. So I need to do some kind of physical activity, and that's when I go for a walk, um, just to loosen up everything. And then I can come back and sit down for another 3 or 4 hours and write. I do get up intermittently, but, um, you know, basically that's when I do that. And then after that time is over, I usually don't take any phone calls until after 1 o'clock. And that enables me to, oh, now I have 5 viewers, 5 disappointed viewers, high 5 disappointed viewers. Then I take phone calls or whatever I have to do. And after 3 o'clock, I don't take any phone calls. Because I live, so I don't take any phone calls, and I usually don't work after 3 o'clock until about 7, and then I'll work from 7 to 2 o'clock in the morning or some ridiculous thing. It depends on how everything's going. I'll just continue working. But when I'm tired, I go to sleep. When I eat, when I'm hungry, I eat. Okay, now I got 5 viewers. Nobody even seems to be attempting to sign on. I'm going to experiment now. Okay, I've been on for 13 minutes. Just another 2, I'm off, and then go over to Google Plus and open this Hangout again. And let me try this before I give up on this altogether. Wait a minute. I'm going to try to invite, just in case people are standing out there going, invite me, invite me. See, I think I already invited everybody via putting that address up there so you can put it in the address bar. Okay, so I am sending this invitation out to, let me just write in there, Impromtu. Okay, with RV Lady. There. This is also counting, just by the by. I'm sending out now. I have sent out 40 invitations to those people who are on Google Plus in my RV peeps. Okay, so now let's see what happens. Okay, now it's 9:15. I'm going to give that a couple of 5 minutes and see if anybody tries to get in this way. Now, really, all you need is a microphone. You do not need the camera. Okay. your avatar, that little picture that's free.
Hello.
Hello. So
Hello.
it was just the invitation part.
Oh
Did you
no.
come in through the invitation?
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yes.
Oh my gosh, it works. You know what? When
Okay.
you said invitation, I remembered then to go up to look at the little bell, and the little
Right.
bell is where the invitation was. I didn't see that before.
Well, it's because I just sent it out.
It's those little things that get us.
It is, but how do you let everybody on? See, the problem I'm having is how do you let people on that are not necessarily following me or whatever that's called on Google Plus? See, I've got 40 people on Google Plus from that are RV people.
I
That makes
think they
sense?
have to, yeah, I think they have to friend you. I don't know. It seems to me like they would have to friend you in Google Plus. And I think Google Plus is pretty confusing. I had a YouTube channel for a long time, and then I had to, sign up for Google Plus, and
Right.
so I signed up in my real name, and then I have those videos through YouTube, and it's just confusing. It's confusing to me. I'd like to get rid of. Well, I don't know if I want to get rid of my real name, but I can't even figure out how to monetize using Google Plus. It's just driving me crazy.
Oh, now, I don't think you can monetize in Google Plus. You have to monetize on your YouTube channel.
With AdSense, right? But it's and
With, is that what it's called?
yeah, AdSense. So I don't. I was working all morning with that, and I finally gave up because you came on, and this was more fun.
Oh, watching me fumble around and try to figure out what I'm doing. Okay, good to know.
No, you did good
um,
today.
now, um, at some point, I signed up or something. Somehow, I got signed up with AdSense, and my real honest to God channel, or not channel, but email. No, yes, email. Got signed up with AdSense, and so which could have happened because of other things. But when I monetized my YouTube channel, it went over to my Google email and grabbed the AdSense information that I had over there. I mean, it literally, I just clicked on a button and I was added, and it was live or monetized or whatever it's called. I don't know.
Yeah, it always goes back to my full name, um, which is I don't really use that one very much. So it goes back to my full name as opposed to Frida's Garden, which.
Adele.
Hi, Adele.
Hi, Adele.
Yeah.
How are
I
you? Okay, now how did you get in? Did you get in
channel for a long time,
through the
sign up for Google Plus.
invitation?
And so I signed up in my real name, and then I have those videos through YouTube.
Okay,
And
Adele, you must have another window open
I'd like to get
to.
rid of. I don't know if I want to get rid of
You
my
need to
real name,
close
but
all of the windows except for whatever this Hangout window is.
I'm sorry, I apologize.
Oh no, it's not a problem. It was just we were getting feedback from what we said like, a minute ago.
Well, I thought maybe Frida was talking. I didn't know, but I'm new at this, so we'll learn.
We're all new at this. Frida, did I lose you?
no, I'm still here, just listening.
Okay. Because it says Frida's Garden High over in my chat section here.
That's right. I was trying out the chat. See, I think there's two chats. There's the chat that we talk to when we're online, us
Right.
talkers, and then the other one, which I was over there for a long time, and we were all chatting. We're saying, oh, hello, and we all wanted to figure out how to get in.
So that is over there on your channel.
Yes, on the regular YouTube. If you were on YouTube, I was
Good.
on from the beginning with you, and then there was 3 or 4 other people on there, and we were chatting back and forth, but not in this particular chat.
Right. And I can't see that.
That's
I can't
it.
see. Yeah, I can't see that chat that's going on out there. I don't know how to, without getting the audio feedback, I don't know how to open a window and find out what's going on over there.
I was
Okay,
thinking if there was some way that you could, someone could contact you, like, oh, I don't know, you wouldn't want to put your email out there, but maybe if you had another kind of email or something, or message or something where someone could contact you and say, I'd like to get on, then you could see that separately on your smartphone. I don't know. That was probably not a good idea.
Wait a minute, I'm thinking about that. That might work. I mean, I have a smartphone somewhere.
now if those
Um,
watching, if they'll go up to the bell, click on the bell,
yeah.
and there's a little green Google teardrop or whatever you would call that. That's what I clicked on, and then it said I could join, and there's a little box that you have to accept their agreement or whatever that thing is, and then
Exactly.
And you have to be in Google Plus
yeah,
to do
I
It
that.
had,
automatically it automatically takes you to Google Plus.
mm-hmm.
You don't have to actually go to Google Plus. You're
Oh, really?
already, yeah, once you
I
tap
think
on
if
that,
you're just on YouTube, let me go try that. If you're just on YouTube, you don't see it, but I'm going to see right now. I'm going to
when
pull
you're
it up
on
on YouTube.
YouTube, when you're on
Oh,
YouTube,
yeah,
you should see the
you're
bell.
right.
You click
Exactly. And you have to be in Google Plus.
Yeah.
it automatically the clicking thing. You click on that. You don't have to actually go. Oh, somebody's got another box or somebody's got another page open because now we're getting feedback from what
Sorry,
I said 8 seconds ago. That's
I
okay.
had I was looking.
See,
I deleted it.
see, that's what I'm saying is if I could open up another window, did we just lose somebody? No. Frida, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Um, if I could open up another window, I could see what's going on YouTube. Jeez.
Well, I was on YouTube and I didn't notice the bell before, but there's certainly a bell there. I
Yeah.
thought I had to go to Google Plus, but I guess not. But
Ye-
when I was in Google Plus is where I saw my invite. So, no.
Oh, okay. But no, when I know that YouTube and Google Plus are integrated. Okay. And rumor has it that they're going to dump Google Plus and just do YouTube. So hopefully this gets less complicated.
No. That would be after all of that trying to do the whole Google Plus thing. I've been on YouTube for years and years. My other channel was Geezer Art, and my husband and I were Mr. and Mrs. Geezer Art way back when YouTube started. So we had our own channel, which I'm thinking might be the problem with AdSense. Maybe we had some AdSense going from back there, and
Yes.
that's when we used to bad music. But I love to make videos to copyrighted music, but I don't do that anymore.
Well, I've had AdSense for probably pretty close to, no, not 10 years, but like 8 years. I know. And that's for the author me. I have a website for the books that I sell. And so I had AdSense over there. And I think also on my Google Plus blog for my real name, I think is over there too.
I wish I could just go to AdSense and there would be the information all about my account, but I never find a place where I could. I think I've just been doing this for so long. I have so many names and so many emails that I've just become confused.
Yeah. See, I just have RV Lady and then the writer me and then the real me. So.
Yeah, I've been doing this too long. I'm very old.
I know that's how I've been doing this too long. But this is probably the most complicated thing I've ever run into.
It is. It is. And that's
Getting
Google. Google is just the worst in education, in trying to be user friendly. They try to copy Apple, but they're not user friendly. They just don't bother about giving good instructions, even their videos.
Well, I went to other videos where people were explaining how to do this, and they would explain something, but what they were explaining was not on my screen. It'd be like up on the top of your screen, there will be this icon. Click on that icon. Well, I don't have that icon. So what am I supposed to do now? And then it takes you to Video Manager. Oh, okay, well, I can get to Video Manager. So, I would go there and then, driving me crazy. But, okay, at least now I understand. And I think there is a place, if I can open up maybe the control room. Okay, now I see the three of you there. And it seems to me there is a place somewhere that I remember seeing where I can add, oh, okay, it's under Invite People. And I can put their email address in the Invite People and send them an invite via email.
Oh, good idea.
Okay, so I can do that. I can send them an invite either as their plus Google name, or their email address.
I know it was coming up on my messages. Let me see.
In email?
Sometimes I get, because I went over to Google and I said, contact me through messages, like my phone number. And so now I'm getting all kinds of messages through my phone number.
Rolling Hills. Rolling Hills has now joined us.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hello.
Hi there.
Good morning.
Hello.
It took an act of Congress.
This is what I'm saying.
That's the problem. Congress is involved.
Yes.
Oh. Well, that explains everything now.
The only thing is I've got a black screen, so now the picture is gone, but I can talk to you.
Okay, now the reason you might have a black screen is if you take your cursor and you go to the top of the black screen that you're seeing. Wait a minute. Rolling Hills. Can you hear me, Rolling Hills? Okay. Okay, good. If you go there, because I see that there is a mute on your camera. Oh, now you're gone. Now I lost you. And the phone's ringing.
Sorry about that. I just had an idea. You know what my idea is? That I turn my cell phone on LTE, where it's not going through Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
And then I get on YouTube and look at this live from YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I can see the other conversations going on.
And if I was only as smart as my cell phone, I could do that too. My smartphone is smarter than I am. Okay, Rolling Hills is back. Now, if you say something,
I am back.
Okay, there you are. Now, if you move your cursor up to the top of your blackened window, there should be a menu that pops up. Do you have that?
Actually, I can see you now. Now I can't.
And if I was only as smart as my cell phone, I could do that too. Right.
That was my iPhone.
Oh, okay.
I just seen if I could do the chat.
Okay. Okay, there you are.
Yes.
Oh, yes, there you are.
Hello.
Okay. Hi. Actually, everything was at the bottom.
Hi.
So. Hi. Nice to meet everyone.
You look wonderful. Stop straightening your hair.
I know. It makes me crazy when people mess with their hair.
I know, and I do it all the time, and it's just like I just need it out of my face.
Right.
At one point in my life, I was going to shave all the hair on my head because I was just so sick of my hair, and And one of my friends said, no, don't do that because people will think you're dying of cancer. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's true. That's true, because I was going to start wearing scarves and, fun things like that. Yeah, they would just think I had cancer. I was dying. But no, not the case. Okay, so everybody's on. Now, Rolling Hills, for some reason, I have your camera in my control room is not showing, and yet there. Oh, it's just. Oh, that's me. Okay.
Well, you can't see chat if I get you up on iPhone, I can't see the chat.
But it wasn't like you get Rolling Hills.
I mean the YouTube chat.
So you clicked on the bell, and the bell took you to whatever it was that you have to sign in on.
Are you talking to me?
Rolling Hills.
Yes.
Yeah.
I actually went to Google Plus. It switched me over to Hangout.
Okay.
And then nothing would happen, so I had to pretty much delete Hangout,
Okay.
reboot it, and then I was able to get on.
Okay.
So I don't know what the deal was with that.
Okay.
But it worked, whatever happened.
Okay. Okay, good to know. So where is everybody in the country? Rolling Hills, where are you?
I'm in Fort Collins, Colorado.
Oh, actually I was thinking about going up there because it's, isn't that the one where the boy took off in the balloon or something and the father, yeah, the father planned the whole thing so that he could be famous? What an idiot.
Yes. I know.
The kid wasn't really in the balloon or something. Oh my God. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
There's some crazies up here.
That's what I thought, so it would be a perfect place for me.
Yeah, we're up in, it's up in northeast Colorado. Very pretty up here. We're along the front range of the Rocky Mountains.
Yeah.
The dogs are out running in the backyard trying to catch a rabbit.
How fun.
Yes.
How fun.
And I know you're from California.
Yeah, I'm in Southern California. Frida, you're in...
I'm in Anaheim, right next to a whole bunch of happy people close to Disneyland.
Wonderful.
Oh.
Yeah.
Which I never go there.
I've actually spent a lot of time at Disneyland.
Oh, yeah. That's why you're so happy.
Oh, is that what? I love Disneyland. I think that it is truly one of the greatest places on earth.
I do too, but it's hard to walk all over Disneyland these days for me.
Well,
try Disney World.
Oh yeah.
I used to live 30 minutes from there.
Oh, see, I've never been to Disney World.
Oh, you could go to Nomadic Fanatics page.
That's
went all through Disney World down there. That was fun. It was just like being there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd rather be there. In the days, I mean, I will probably never go there.
It's amazing.
Yeah. The only thing that I like in the way of amusement parks are the water parks. You put on a bathing suit and you go down a really long slippy slide, something, and
I've been that since I was a kid. Jeez.
Oh my God,
I would go down fast these days.
I love them. I think it's so funny, and I'm always the oldest person standing up there, and all these kids are all around me, and then here's Grandma standing there waiting for her turn. And there was one kid who tried to go in front of me, and I grabbed him by the shoulder. And I said, "Yeah, I don't think
so." Wait your turn.
That's right. He thought, "Oh, she won't even care. She won't do anything." Yeah, wrong. Yeah. I stood in line like all the rest of you, so get behind me. I love those places. Every time I see one, I have to stop and go. Every time. It doesn't even, and if I know that I'm going to drive by one, the bathing suit and towels in the car.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to stop and do it. Yeah. It's
and there are a lot.
Oh, yeah. Well, in California.
In Central Florida, especially.
In case I'm ever stuck in Florida. Yeah.
Where are you from, Adele?
I'm from West Virginia.
Oh. I actually grew up in Ohio. We used to go to West Virginia, right there on the border, and get plates. And my mother used to take us there to buy ceramics. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Do they still do that?
I think I think Ohio has a place in Zanesville.
Oh, that they do that now?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so beyond that now. I don't care about dishes. Obviously, I put silicone on the bottom of my dishes. Do I care about them? No, I do not. Okay, so Adele, do you RV or do you camp, or what is it that you do?
Well, we did full time for about 3 years.
Oh,
but then my mother was ill, so I had to chip in with that. And after she passed, we started having grandchildren, which I have 5 now. So we wanted to help raise them. You always want your family to have some of your morals anyway. So we just vacation in our Class C. I have a 31-foot Class C.
Yeah.
And I have a husband. He won't let me drive.
Does he let you drive the RV?
Only once. And I had to force that. I almost had to get my gun.
Oh my God! I watch Chris Travels, and his girlfriend G sits in the driver's seat, but I don't think she's ever driven the RV.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't think she's allowed to drive it.
I saw her drive it. Just a couple versions ago, she was driving it. Well, she was going to drive it, but I didn't actually see her driving it, come to think of it.
Yeah, I think she got back out of the seat.
Yeah.
Oh, did she?
Yes, I think he is. I think he's the driver. It's so traditional. It cracks me up.
Oh, I always drive. I always did drive, even throughout my entire 47 years of marriage. I was the driver. My husband didn't like to drive. I drove school bus. I liked to drive so much.
Oh,
wow!
Years ago.
You're really talented behind the wheel if you drove school bus.
Those great big ones, the big Crown buses. But
yeah.
That was when my kids were little, and that was 45 years ago. So I don't know if I'd do so good now. But those kids, that's the problem.
Well, that's why honestly, when you're driving a school bus, they are the problem. But that's why I call this my practice RV, because it's 28 feet long, and I figure if I can get this thing to go where I want it to go, then I can get a bigger RV. Because I would like to have like a 30-foot Class A.
Are you going to be towing?
I'm gonna tow Jeep.
Okay.
So
that's what drives me crazy is towing. I mean, as long as it's the RV, I used to drive our Class C all the time, but when the vehicle was behind it, it made me crazy.
Just because you can't see it.
Right.
And back up.
Well, see, now they have the cameras. So
right.
So you can look back and see it all the time. Every once in a while, I just need to know that it's actually still there. So that's the only thing that I worry about, is that I've left it 50 miles behind me. Somewhere.
Last summer we saw one. Somebody had left their brakes on their Toad, and they had 4. You could see the tire tracks all the way down the highway.
Oh my God!
And we got to them, and they had 4. I mean, they were disintegrated.
The tires.
Yeah.
The tires, yes.
Yeah, I saw a YouTube video that was like that, where somebody was following somebody who was dragged.
Yeah, you're freezing up.
And there was no way you couldn't see the sparking, quite honestly. But, those are the things I'm afraid of. I mean, though I am brave.
Right.
I just don't want to hurt anybody. I don't want to leave anything in my wake that will hurt people. Like, I don't know, a Jeep. So I've seen people use those, they're braking systems that you put on the floor, and it's a brake assist. Okay, I don't really know what they're called. But I'll tell you who has one is if you watch, I think it's 2012 Escapee 1.
Oh, yeah, I love her.
Yeah, she's got a device that you put on the floor of your tow vehicle, and it something. I haven't quite figured it out, even though I've looked at them. Reading the outside of the package is like reading Japanese. I don't understand what they're. Oh, it's kind of like this. It's kind of like or trying to get this chat online.
Right.
It's you hear it and you know what the words are saying, but they don't seem to correspond with what you're visually seeing. So.
And someday we'll look back at this and say, that was so easy. We just weren't getting it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking yesterday, is if I just meditate on this for a few minutes, it will come to me, and the light bulb will go on over my head, and I will see what it is they're talking about.
I think it's people aren't understanding about either going to Google Plus or YouTube and pulling down that little bell for the invites. I think that has a lot to do with it.
Well, I think people are like me for the first 2 weeks.
Well, it just started snowing here.
Oh, God. Is it going to stop? Is it really an ice age, do you think? I'm thinking that we're going into another ice age.
No.
We could use some of that.
On the ground last night or yesterday.
In West Virginia. Wow. I'm so glad I don't live in snow. I just couldn't take it anymore. When I left the snow, it was because I couldn't take it anymore. I don't know if I said this on my channel, but I lived in Ohio. I was working a job and going to school, and I got up real early in the morning like I always did and had my electric rollers in my hair and put on my go outside and shovel out the driveway clothes, and then went out there, started the engine on the car, and took the blanket off the engine first, and then started the engine on the car, and then shoveled out my driveway so that I could get the car out of the driveway, went upstairs to put my school clothes on, came back by and reburied. It was like February. I said, I'm done. I am leaving now. And I think within a week I was on my way to Florida. I think it was within a week. I was done, and that was all just too much for me.
It's too cold. I'm from Iowa, and I left there when I was 16, and I was so happy to go. I never liked the snow touching me.
I didn't either.
Now my son moved back to Tennessee, eastern Tennessee, and I'm going, why? I did all that work to come to Southern California. Why would you go back to Tennessee? But that's where his family lives. And now he wants me to sell my house and move back there. So I was looking for a house back there, and then I would get an RV so I could travel out here, which is kind of silly, actually.
Eastern Tennessee is beautiful.
Oh, I love it. They're right up there by Knoxville. It's beautiful.
It's all beautiful back there.
But
okay,
it's cold.
Blacktop Boondocker, I see you're trying to join. I see an empty chair. I see an M&M.
Oh, no.
Waving. Hello.
Hi there. Hello.
We see an empty chair, but, I mean, at least I do. But I don't see, how come, but that's real interesting. Hi there. People are typing now. And it's showing up in the middle of my screen.
Oh, it is? That's cool.
Yeah. This is very cool. This is something new. Now, Blacktop Boondocker, how come you're not actually on here talking to us? I hear a dog. I only stopped in for a sec to tell you we are all watching on YouTube. Okay. Well, there's only 6 of you, according to what I'm seeing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 6.
That's cool. You have viewers who just don't want to
There
talk.
are 6 people at work, no mic or camera here. And yet, Blacktop Boondocker, we're seeing a yellow M&M waving at us. Anybody else see that but me?
I see the yellow M&M.
An empty chair and a little hand.
Yeah. I recognized it immediately as being M&M's. But
She says she's at work and has no mic or camera.
he's at work and has no mic. It must be his. I don't know what that is. But I'm so glad that you stopped by, Blacktop Boondocker. And I know you have 2 jobs. I don't know how you do that and then also do YouTube. YouTube sucks up probably an hour and a half of my day, every day.
Oh.
Oh, you're welcome. Let's see, Debbie Fontaine joined this video call. Hello, Debbie. Where are you? There you are.
Hello.
Hello, Debbie.
Hello. I know, it's like we talk every day.
I couldn't get on this today. I don't know. I couldn't find it. Couldn't do nothing. I don't know.
Well, I find the more people, let's see, it says, I'm out, guys, going to YouTube page. Okay, bye, Blacktop Boondocker.
We'll talk about you.
Yeah, we'll talk about you now that you're not here. He's so cute.
I can see Frida.
What's that?
Maker, huh?
It's funny how I never
All
move.
kinds of.
Cody, Kenzie, come on. Want a treat?
Okay, something happened there. Okay, I was getting a loud noise. Was anybody else hearing that noise but me?
I think someone's giving their dog a treat.
I think Rolling Hills is giving her dog a treat or trying to get him to quiet down, maybe.
Oh, we don't care about dogs. I find when you ignore them, they just go and lay down someplace else.
My dog's laying over there. Sweet.
RV lady, do you have a first name we could use?
No.
My name's my true name.
I covered this in my video that you guys, until I'm like ready, will only know me as RV Lady. And it's because I have a very unique first name. And
I'm so much all over the
wow.
We got disconnected.
Oh, you guys did too. Me too. Everybody did, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, so it was a Google. It was a Google. See, this is what's going on. Is
Oh,
it's
cool.
Google that's messing with us? Yeah, Frida, I see you're trying to get back on.
Am
Now
I
I got
on?
all kinds of lines, stuff
It
through my
said you
face.
just added draw.
Somebody added draw. Let me see if it's
I
me.
didn't. It said, yeah, it said you just added draw, so I just drew something. Do you see it?
Oh yeah, I see hi over my face.
Oh no, how do I get that off?
No, I did it. I shut it off. It's on me. It's on my camera. Where you can draw stuff. It's from my camera feeding into you. And it must have been. I know, I see Frida, you're trying to get on, or are you there?
I'm here. Do you hear me?
Yeah, I see you now. I mean, I don't see the video. Were we seeing video before?
No.
What a memory.
No, because I got to find my camera.
Okay, Debbie, stop playing with the Google effects.
Oh, Debbie's doing it.
But I was saying about my name. My name is like Madonna. You know, that's not my name, but it's like I have professionally gone by one name for so long that it would be identifying. And I'm trying to be anonymous here so that I can have a good time. and not worry about my reputation. Well, look what happened to Marlon Kay. You know, he basically stopped his YouTube everything because he was afraid that it was going to affect his profession, which is dealing with really rich people and their yachts.
Well,
So,
I thought that at one time myself, for him, not for me. Yeah.
I was really surprised actually when he put somebody else's yacht, not his, on YouTube and showed everybody around the yacht via YouTube, that he was insane, you know, to do that.
Yeah.
Um, because it's rich people don't want their stuff flaunted on a public channel.
Well, it's the privacy involved there.
What is it?
That's their privacy. You know, they don't want people seeing their stuff.
Right.
I'll tell
I
you
don't
one
blame
thing
them.
that people that do that are really stupid, in my opinion, is I've been trying to rent out a room in my house to rent a
Right.
room out. So people said, like, I'm interested in your room. Actually, I put it on Craigslist, probably a dumb thing to do, but
Yeah.
people want to rent out the room. So then I look at their, I don't put down any personal stuff, so they only going through Craigslist. But then they put down their name and everything. So I look it up, and then I go on their Facebook, and there they are. One guy was partying, pouring drinks over his head, doing all kinds of stupid stuff, and he was saying, I never party, and I don't have friends over. And I'm going, you are out. I just, oh my God. I put notes on his file. Never, ever.
I told my daughter a long time ago, you know, don't put stuff on the internet because it's out there forever.
Mm-hmm.
And if you ever want to get a job that has any responsibility, you're not going to want them to see you at, you know, 19 years old, drunk, and you know, with your belly, you know, showing, and a belly button ring thing that she wanted. But you know, I think she kind of listened to me because she's got a really great job now. So, or
Well, I
people just
think people don't know on Facebook that you can make it private so no one can see your posts.
heard it again.
And just people don't do it.
Did you? Oh, we're all frozen now. Oh, there was an error loading your app. This app couldn't open because it's Google is having some situations here.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah, Google is definitely having some situations. Okay. Okay, draw no longer work, automatically load at the start of the, okay. Work automatically. Okay. Are we all still on?
I'm here.
I'm here.
Okay.
I'm here.
Okay. Okay, this.
I think I've frozen in the picture, though.
My page disappeared. I can hear everybody. My page is gone.
I know. It's. I probably shouldn't be playing with these buttons on the side. Okay, let me see. I just put up the control room, and I don't think you guys have this, but maybe you do. I have no idea what you're seeing. But it basically tells me who's still on and what's working with their equipment or what's not working. Right. But anyway, let's see. It's almost 10 o'clock, which means I have to go. And I have myself on a pretty strict schedule. And so I know what I'm supposed to be doing all the time. And it's time for me to go get my juice and get to work.
Well, I think it worked out pretty good today.
I think it did too. Now, I will not be making a video in lieu of this Hangout for today. So this may have recorded on my channel. It may not have. I just really couldn't tell you because I have no idea. But I thank you all for showing up, and I thank everybody who's out there chatting away on the screen that we cannot see.
Well, one thing I
really appreciate
is everyone should, if that's on here that wants to be friends, should be friend through Google Plus.
Yes.
One of us.
Yes, and eventually, seriously, I can see in future. I mean, I'll do this as long as I'm sitting in this driveway, and then some other times. But what I would like to see is that somebody else, ladies, hosts this. You know, we all take turns.
Well, I'd be glad to because I have pretty fast speed down here in my house, Ethernet.
Okay, and so this is what I'm trying to get out there is I don't have to be the only host doing this. This is why when I was naming this channel, so that everybody can say RV Women Hangout, and so that's what it'll always be called, and then people can go to whoever is hosting for that week. Does any of that make sense?
Oh yes, good idea. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay, good.
Good.
Okay, because, and I've explained this repeatedly, is sometimes I will be in places where I'm not going to be able to do this, and I don't want to see it. I still want to be able to tune in on Sundays and be able to, with my limited bandwidth, at least see what's going on real quick, and then, but not have to do the drain of my bandwidth, if that makes sense.
That does.
Okay, good. I'm actually really logical.
You are.
But if you ladies are interested in hosting, let me know, and then we'll write it all down and then put out a memo that says.
Well, I'd be glad to. I'd be glad to host one just to try it out. I tried out a Hangout just to hear myself talk, and I kind of got an idea of it. But one thing I do think that if we have them like at about 4 or 5 o'clock Pacific time in the evening, that's when so many people are on the internet. I have a feeling that it would slow us down.
I've thought about that. I've thought about summertime coming, and you know how summer goes. It's like you work all week for those that are working. You work all week, and then the weekend comes, and then you're spending that with family or friends or on your boat or in your trailer or in your RV, and you're somewhere not in an internet connection. And so I was actually thinking sometime during the week might be better. I'm not sure that Sunday night is ideal, but this is all open for discussion. I don't.
How about Thursday mornings for coffee?
Really, Thursday nights is Hangout on Friday nights. So every other night of the week seems to be available.
I guess the daytime would be better for people who aren't working.
Right.
Something in the evening.
You know, you could.
Yeah, it would have to be early.
Yeah. It may be a situation where eventually the RV hangouts, women's hangout, are a split for the daytime users, the nighttime users, if that makes any sense. And then, once a month, do a combined chat.
Some people can watch while they're working and talk while they're not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, whoever's hosting should pick the time, right?
No, I think it should be. I mean, this is just my opinion. I say no, and it's so definitive when I say no. I've been told that my whole life. You say no, and it just sounds like there's no room for conversation after that. I think continuity is our friend, and I think if we pick a day and a time, that people will juggle around that as opposed to just spur of the moment. I think I'm going to do it, or it's my week, so I'm do time, and it might be more difficult for a continuity of audience. Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
Well, yeah, it makes sense, but I'm just saying if you've got it, like come summer when people aren't around, if you've got it posted on your site, for instance, we use your site as a the main site, and then Janice or Rita, somebody comes in and says, okay, I'm hosting next week on Thursday. Everybody would be aware of it if they're following you.
But if people are working, no. If people are planning, let me think about what I'm saying. If people are planning out their lives, okay, they may plan a week or so in advance. And so if it's Sunday.
Well, it shouldn't be an RV then. That's too much planning.
Well, you know, I think, and when I say people, I mean me. I mean me. You know, because I plan out several weeks, and then the only day that really just goes awry is always Monday for me. It just always has. But if I'm out in the boondocks and I know from a week ago that Frida is going to do this on the regular time that we always do it, you know, I don't care what time zone I'm in. I just know that it's going to be, you know, this time on this day. Then I can get to it and solid.
Yeah, that's true, because once I'm on the road next month, if I knew it was Sundays or whatever day, it would make it a lot easier.
Yeah, that's true. And you just kind of plan your travel around that. And then people who are stationary can, you know, plan around that as well. And just say, oh, okay.
Well, who said something about Thursday morning? Who wants to do it on Thursday morning?
I do, Adele.
Adele? Mm-hmm. Okay, mark her down for Thursday morning at 9 o'clock. There we go. That's our first one.
Oh, you mean for hosting?
For hosting?
No, I know nothing about hosting.
Oh, okay. You're talking about watching.
Oh,
well,
okay, yeah. See,
Thursday
yeah,
morning
it's all
at 9
easy
o'clock.
to watch.
All right, how about Thursday morning at 9 o'clock and I'll host?
Now, is that till the end of time? We're going to do it at 9 o'clock in the morning till the end of time?
Well, I think one at 9 o'clock on Thursday, and then we could have them, I mean, if enough people are hosting, we could have them like on a Sunday evening.
I think that dissipates the group too much. It doesn't add for cohesive learning, you know, because once we figure out this YouTube Google Plus thing, then it's going to, I see the channel being about, you know, learning how to live in an RV comfortably and with confidence and, you know, things like that.
But only 10 people can get on, so I was thinking different 10 people.
But you're also forgetting that there's a whole audience of people out there that are watching that are also going to need to know this information as well.
That's true.
So if we're consistent, it's like Drury's channel. I know Drury's channel starts at like 8 o'clock or 6 o'clock my time on Fridays. So I can bop in there. They don't even have to know that I'm there. And I can watch and observe and see what people are saying, especially those people who subscribe to me, to make sure that they're not trolls.
Boy, they had some bad ones on there last time. Ooh.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there are people that I don't understand why their fingers aren't censoring their brain. But
because they're 9 years old.
Well, it's like this Hangout, you have to be 18 years old in order to be on this Hangout. Now, how Google figures, or 18 or older, how Google figures that out or how YouTube figures that out is, I have no idea. I don't remember ever putting my age in any place. So I don't know how they would know how old I am.
When you sign in, you have to, yeah, but they have no idea knowing your age.
They just put their father's name down.
Well, no. I mean, I click the box that says you have to be 18 years or older in order to...
That's good you did that.
To be in this chat. Well, I don't want kids. I'm not interested in talking to kids. If I wanted to do that, I could talk to my own. But I don't want to do that.
It would be called basement chat.
They don't listen to you anyway.
But anyway, now it's 10:05, and I'm 5 minutes behind schedule.
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
Bye-bye, everyone. Nice
Bye.
meeting you.
Bye-bye.
At 4 now. Wait. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Everybody's gone. Oh, okay. Let's just say that the next broadcast, the next, whatever this is called, Hangout, is going to be on Sunday, this coming Sunday, and you want to do like 4 o'clock Pacific. No? Yes? Okay, well, just let me know.
That sounds good. 4 o'clock on Sunday?
4 o'clock on Sunday. Okay, Frida, we're both East or West Coasters, so yeah, let's agree.
Yeah. You can tell we're in a sunshiny shade.
Well, I grew up in the Midwest, and so I know that on Sundays, or at least the people that I knew on Sundays had their Sunday meal, dinner, like at 2 o'clock in the afternoon or after church.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, you know what? In Alabama, Nomadic Fanatic said that in Alabama on Sundays you can't buy beer. And I remember that from Iowa. You couldn't buy any booze on Sunday.
I remember that from Ohio, and I grew up in a dry county, so you couldn't buy booze there anytime. But there were other counties that you could go to that you could buy booze, but you could never buy it on Sunday.
Well, we
And
go across the bridge to Rock Island. They were pretty open in Illinois.
See, it was never, I don't know, I was never in pursuit of liquor.
Me either, really.
But in Pennsylvania, they had the blue laws. Those are called blue laws, and they had that in Pennsylvania. And you can't buy liquor on Sunday.
Yeah, it was cute. He was cute because he says, in my 33 years of life, I've never heard of such a thing, not buying booze on Sunday. It was cute.
I know, but didn't he also say he's never left the state of Washington?
No, he hasn't. I've been following him clear down on this drive. It's fun. I like watching young people.
Anyway, enough on that subject. I have to go and get to work. I will talk to you all on Sunday, if not before, and I'll put a note up and say, whatever. And for Sunday and let's try 4 o'clock, which at least gets us maybe past the dinner hour for most people. And then we'll see you then. Thanks for stopping in, and be brave. Bye. Bye-bye.